To create your clown face, what you're going to want to do is first to conceal your eyebrows. And what I did to conceal my eyebrows is I use Elmer's glue that dries and clear. It does come out purple on the stick, but it doesn't really matter. And with it, what I did was I directly applied it to my eyebrows until I've completely covered up my main eyebrows. With this, it makes it easier to apply your makeup. And you want to do this as many times as you need until you feel you've completely concealed and covered up your eyebrows. Okay, now that you have your eyebrows completely concealed and covered, what you're going to want to do is apply your white base coat. With that, you can use two different sponges, your angled brush or your angled sponge and your yellow sponge that came with it. First, I'm going to use the white one just to apply the main base. I'm going to show you briefly how to do that. What you're going to want to do is pick up some of the product and apply all over your face. Make sure you get in all the areas you feel you need to cover. It really depends on the character of clown you have, but really what you want to do is get all of your face. So I'm going to apply my first base coat, and then I'll be right back. Okay, this is how my first coat has started out. I want to show you mainly a close-up of it. I have done all on my side of my neck, and it does come dry like a powder. And I got the face. It looks pretty rough. But to finish it, I'm going to apply another coat until I feel that I've reached that specific whiteness that I'm looking for. I'm going to do this, and I'll show you the end product of my base. To do this, I will also be using my yellow sponge, and I will be taking it, and I'll be applying the product, and I'll be dabbing it onto my skin to blend out so I don't have streaks like I did on the first one. Really, what to do, you do patting motions on your skin, and it will just buff it out, and it will look better and cleaner than it would if you pulled down on your face to get it. So to get your final result and get close to your hairline, pat it with the yellow sponge that they give you. It really does work. It really does fill in those cracks. Okay, this is the end of my base. I've covered my eyelids and I have some of my mouth done, but I will be having more. I blended out all the main streaks that I had so it looks even. And now I'm going to go to my next step. Okay, so now that I'm working with my eyes, I'm going to use my blue that I was describing, and it's going to be in the Aquatic Paradise palette. And it is the blue right here. You can really choose any color. I mean, good palette to choose from. I'm taking my angled brush. It's very stiff, broad, flat. And with this, I'm going to pick up this blue product, and I'm going to start to slowly create my triangle. Because with this clown that I am designing, my clown's eye shapes are going to be triangles. A lot of clowns have different shapes, different sizes that really distinctly tell who they are. And I wanted mine to have diamonds. And with this, I'm not going to connect my diamonds because I just don't want to. So I'm going to make a really sloppy triangle right now, and I'll clean it up after I fill it in. I'm going right below the eyebrow, and I'm making my diamond, or my triangle, and with this I'm going to make a diamond, and I am going to make two triangles right here and here. Okay, this is the outline to my triangle, and with it I just did short strokes. And to fill it in, what I'm going to do is take the same color and take a big, this is what I call the C brush. It is very flat and it's fluffy and it's very easy to work and pick up color. So I'm picking up that blue and I'm going to just fill it in. Okay, I finished my second triangle on top, and I'm going to repeat this step 2 more times to do my bottom one, but I'm going to quickly... Okay, here's a close-up of my 2 triangles. My 2 diamonds I have finished. They are not connected, which I like about them. We're going to finish the look here. I wanted to make my blue a bit more vibrant, so what I did was I took a different blue. It's more of a turquoisey blue. It's very pretty to put on top of it. I'm going to do it to all 4 of them. And then after this, I'm going to show you what we want to do with the
Okay,
eyelid.
here is what the turquoisey blue did. It really is pretty. It makes it shimmery, and you'll really notice it in person. It's going to different it. And what I'm going to do is for our eyelids, I'm going to take a white just to make it so there's not these weird creases. What I did was I took our base that we had in the beginning, and I took the ring finger, and because that applies the least amount of pressure, and applied it to my lid just so our white will stick. And do it with the same eye. I am using any really white. It doesn't have to be a big major different white. I'm using just, this is from e.l.f. It's white and shimmery. I'm taking like a completely different brush. It is the smaller C brush. It's the same version of it, just smaller and not so hard and rough. And I'm taking it and I'm applying it to pretty much where we're not going to apply the blue. Just so we have that base sticking. And then I even want to do it underneath the eye. Okay, now that we have that shimmery white applied, what we're going to do is we're going to take an eyeliner and we are going to outline our diamonds that we have right now, so our individual triangles.
The eyeliner, the liquid, and I'm going to pretty much outline like I said. I'm going to take short strokes and outline to make it more bold. It just looks more defined this way. Okay. Now that I've showed you how to do the first one, you should be able to do the next ones. All you gotta.
Okay, this is the final product of the eyeliner on there. It looks so much better, more defined. Okay, this is what my mouth has turned out to be.
What to do now after I applied quite a bit of purple just because I wanted a darker purple, and I really wanted to get there. You can use a lot brighter colors. Like I said, make it your own. I'm going to take my eyeliner and repeat the step and outline my mouth. And outline your mouth. Your mouth will probably take you the longest because you want to get it right. Just right. I want my mouth to be, upsetting, but also really cute. You can always deepen the corner or... Oops. I did make that line too thick at the bottom, but I will fix it. Okay, go ahead and clean up any mistakes. I'll be right back, and we'll go over the next step, which I'm going to do. When this dries, I'm going to take my flat angle brush and repeat the same step and take my black and cover my mouth.
Okay, this is how my mouth turned out, and I kind of like it how it's turned out so far. Next thing I'm going to do is my big red nose. To do this, I have taken really the pink that is in this shooting star palette that I have, just for an outline, and then I'm going to cover it up with the red that I have. I'm going to take my just really big fluffy brush, because you can take your angled brush and outline it, but I really just want to do the tip of my nose and the side of my nose, like the upper part of my nose. Oops. I am just doing around it
And I'm not going to define my nose, so I'm not going to outline it. You can if you want. I'm going to do it with a red instead of a black. I have just a basic red eyeshadow. Taking my angled brush, and I'm taking it and I'm outlining my nose with this red. Because I made my nose pretty pink. What I'm doing is just the main part. And I got a little lower than I wanted to. But really I don't want to do my full nose. This is how my nose has turned out after I will clean it up. This is how my nose has turned out. And voila, I taught you the basics of a clown. Basic colors, basic guidelines, basic rules, pretty much the basis of making a clown. Have fun, make it unique, and make him the way you feel a clown should be. Give him blood, give him basic little diamonds, or add just a little bit here and there. Jewels, anything. Crazy wigs or a crazy tie. Have fun.